Hello everyone, my name is John Michael Bushman and welcome back to Uma Musume. I'm feeling a little under the weather right now in case it's not obvious in my voice, but we are here finally playing the latest scenario in Uma Musume Pretty Derby, the Grand Concert. A lot of people have been waiting for this because people are sick and tired of the hour-long trudges that they have to go through when playing Trackblazer. So this is supposedly a nice refresher, and then they realize that Grand Concert is more of an RNG fest than the previous scenario. And there is an equal amount of frustration and joy here. So we'll take that with what's, on face value. But here we are, per usual, per tradition. New scenario, that means I'm gonna run with Golshi. But I don't think there will be anything interesting happening early on if we're going by the usual pattern of the scenarios here on Uma Musume. Unless, of course, something else new happens during the debut season of the Uma. And we'll get to the other stuff much later because it still does follow the normal Honsa's regular career path, but it does change a little because of the way Grand Live is structured. So we'll get to that when we get to that, but for now we're just going to go through the career normally, and if anything interesting comes along, I'll stop for a bit and commentate on it. And I'm not going to go through the entire rigmarole of just easing into it. I'm just gonna smash in. Hopefully I get somewhere because that's what happened with Trackblazer last time. So let's roll. Okay, this is the thing that I personally do not know anything about. The entire mechanics of the Grand Lives. So I'm gonna turn off skip because I have not gone through this at all. This is literally my first time going through this. So let's see what it does. What would you like to know about? I'm still unclear about the Grand Concert itself. So simply put, Grand Concert is just a variant of how Trackblazer does it. There's also a shop that also sells stuff that will allow your Uma to perform better, basically. The thing about Grand Live is that you train more than you race. At least according to all of the people who have already played through this. And by the way, this scenario is already a few weeks old by the time I'm recording this video. So there are already word of how to exactly do this scenario, quote-unquote, properly, or at least, minimize the RNG that happens. And according to everyone out there, this is a deck that is basically set in stone, at least from what I hear. You just need speed cards and wit cards that are halfway decent for your deck, and of course, Kita-san Black should just be Agnes Tachyon at this point, but I sadly only have her at 2 LB. But if you do have some lucky friends here, the Light Hello PAL card is an absolute necessity for this exact scenario. Everything else, you just need speed and or wit cards, so you're going to need that for this scenario in particular. So, okay, faded away once Ura normalized winning concerts. Not many people know about it. Okay, so we're holding promo concerts. There will be 4. So, similar to Trackblazer, there will be 4 major concerts for this scenario. Sure. And a successful concert, okay, would be a boon to the growth. Sure. If you're not careful, her career may be over before you even get to the Grand Concert. Okay, sure. Okay, unclear about the performance points. I believe this is similar to Trackblazer. After a training session, 1 of 5 types of performance. Okay, different types of performance each time. So, this is what makes it different from Trackblazer. Every time you train, you get a certain amount of performance points. And if you get a certain amount of performance points, you can use that to make training that stat even better. So this is why, at least from what I'm inferring, this is why you only really need speed or wit, because everything else gets dragged up thanks to those 2 stats. So let's see. Amount of points depends on the training. Friendship training will give you 2 types at once. Okay, sure. Certain events will also give performance points, and then you need them to learn songs and concert techniques. So earn as many as possible. Okay, sure. Lessons. So Lessons are where trainee learn new songs and concert techniques with the performance points you earns, and then you have a mastery bonus. Sure, bonuses boost abilities, recover energy, improve training effectiveness. So literally, a lighter version of the track placer scenario. So you can just keep pushing with training, even though your trainee is low on energy. Sure. Okay, then grant the concert bonus. Provide beneficial effects after the next promo concert. Sure. Then mastery bonuses. Okay, keep in mind you can only learn so many in between concerts. Okay, cool. That is interesting. I will probably fumble at with this run through. So let's see. Scheduling a lesson will let you see which performance you need while you're training. Okay, sure. Oh, okay. That's I did not know that. Sure. Still unclear about. Okay, that would be all. Tazuna, thank you. So let's just bull rush this. Did I read? Yes. Did I learn? Probably not. I'll learn as I make mistakes. So we do this. Okay, so they even provide an infographic to do this. So these are the, I believe these are also representative of the 5 stats that your Uma has. So you have speed, you have stamina, you have power, you have guts, and of course you have wit. So these 2 are supposedly what are the most important ones. And okay, friendship training will give 2, so that's fine. And that's why you only really need to train 2 stats, because some trainees, I believe, give more than 1. So that's something I have to keep in mind. But I could be totally wrong in making these conclusions. So now we go to the lessons menu, and this is what you'll see here. All right, cool. So this is what I've been seeing online. Okay. Get level ups there. So audience involvement basics. So we get that there. Our full stats right now. So that's that. We can learn the audience involvement basics so that we can get some stamina here. Yeah, we'll get more stamina. So there we go. So we learned that one. And select a technique or song to learn. Friendship training or support. Oh, I did not know that it worked out like this, but we sadly cannot buy anything at the moment. Yeah, not enough. Yeah, we'll even go into the negatives for that one. So, oh, we can learn it, but we'll go into the negative, and I don't think we want that. So, I think we'll just train for now. Yeah, because we can't really do anything else at the moment, so we'll just train for now. Oh, everyone's on speed, so yeah, 6% chance. Yeah, we can push past that. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so that was so far so good. And like, hello there. So let's see. I actually want to read, because people say that the next best part about Grand Live is Light Hello's story. This entire scenario is not just a new scenario, but is also paying homage to Light Hello over here. This is more her story than it is your trainees. At least that's the impression I'm getting. But yeah, force of habit brought me to this training center. How nostalgic. Had my fair share of difficult times. Yeah. So in case you guys didn't know, the people are attached to Light Hello because she is basically the adult amongst all of these high schoolers. So that's why she is perfect for everyone above the age of 20. So yeah, you guys can read her story in your own time, because I do not have a lot of that. So I'm just gonna bust through this scenario and hope to the gods that I get to where I need to get. So we need energy at the moment, and we don't need mood, but we do need energy. Although straight away adept is always good, and more speed is always nice. So we'll just bounce back. We'll recover energy some other way. So we do that. And if I start sniffling, that means I am definitely not 100% yet. So let's see. We can... Oh, okay. So we can make composure better, or we can make vitality better, or we can make even more composure, because... Hello, Falco. You and your round head is over there. We can restore a bit of energy there. Or we can just, get a full rest. Yeah, I know, Goshi. I know. Fine. You'll get a full rest. There you go. And all refresh. Okay, cool. Plus 50. So that's nice. So we don't... we have enough for the song here. But we don't have enough vitality yet. So, and the secret ending, quote unquote, here, you need 14 songs before the scenario ends in order to get the secret ending. So I don't know if I'll get to that because again, this is my first time running through this scenario, so I'll probably get there on the second or maybe even third run through, but we shall see. Everyone's on guts, so that is fine. And it also gives vitality, which we will need in order to buy the first song, and we'll see where it goes from there. All right, cool. So we got that. The extra training. No, we need more energy from you, Golshi, because you need to train a lot. Okay, so now we can buy and support chain event frequency. Yes, please. So we're gonna buy that, and we now have a song, and we gain a hype score. All right. Oh, my nose. Okay. My colds are dripping, and it's unfortunate. It's a little gross. So we're gonna train and plus 15 to dance. Okay. We can do that, or these two, the father-son combo is on speed. Wait, no, that's sentence. We don't really need to train stamina at the moment. We do need to train power a little because that's where Kita-san Black is, but we do need a lot of wit. So because that's like a free way to restore like a lot of energy. So we can we'll just train speed for now, and we'll see if we can train wit later. Hey Ayabe, I didn't know she had an interaction with Haru Urara. So do we get more energy or do we get flustered pace chasers? Ooh, that is interesting. But I think we'll get more energy first, because we need to train a lot. So okay, so we can train, and someone said stamina, and it's Daiwa Scarlet. Do we get that? Hold on. I think I'm starting to get the flow of this entire thing. We can get this audience involvement basics, or we can get group basics. I don't think we have 15 yet. Yeah, we don't have a lot, unfortunately. A relaxing body massage. Why would you need that? Concert info. We don't have a lot yet, unfortunately. But we only have 2 songs, and we need 14, so we have 12 more to go. Okay. We don't have a lot of those, so let's see where we go from here. We can get Scarlet's hint. Or we can get all 3 at once here. Holy shit. We can do that, actually. Because our speed, we need to get our speed at least to 250, because that's the minimum I have set to myself every time I run these kinds of scenarios. Or we can get Light Hello up, because it's Light Hello. We can do that. It does give us, what's that stat again? Hold on, chat. Hold on. Okay, full stats. No, that's Golshi's. Concert info. No. Mild hype. No. Those are just the 2 songs that we have learned so far. I already forgot what the PA stands for. Great. I think we'll get with Light Hello just a little later. This is 3 friends, so and getting friendship training is, I guess, also still pretty good. So this harkens back to the Ura Finale scenario. So we'll do that. And okay. Oh, I think VO is vocals. Yeah, I believe that's vocals. All right. So we finished on King Halo's card, so that's nice. And let's see what we get here. And we got Kita-san Black to provide us a hint. Got King Halo and Agnes Take on there. Okay, where's Light Hello? She's not present at the moment. That's sad. Vitality, or I don't quite remember what this one is. Or we can just get a hint from Kitsan Black here. I guess we do that, but 70%. But let's see. Okay, we passed the training on that one, and we will see how far we go from here. All right. So we get hints for that. Dodging danger is training. Is a skill we do not need. Golshi is not a front runner in the slightest. So okay, Light Hello, embrace those emotions. Yeah, I'd be glad to. And we get recreation with Light Hello. Yes, finally, I'd be very, very glad to. And oh god, yeah, you guys can just find this somewhere on the internet in your own time. But her animations are what made people melt for Light Hello. She's so relatable, and that's why. And she's so well written as well. That's why people love her so much. So we can train again. And wait. How close are we to the race? Oh god. I think we are a few weeks away? Question mark? Oh wait, no. It's next turn. Why am I looking over there? I should look over here. Alright, cool. Okay, so someone's giving us a power hint, and it's that. Well, at least we already have light hellos scenario, or rather friendship training thing, so that is fine. I guess we go with fine motion here. Yeah, we go with fine motion. It also gives us a skill hint, so let's see. And okay, outermost proficiency is not bad, but we'll see how far that gets us. Okay, sure. Director Aikawa, do your thing. Right, now we have a lot of skill points. Let's see what we can spend it on. We're not gonna get the stuff that we inherited from the other racers just yet. So Coast is Clear is always what I get first, because Goshi's an end closer, and Go Home Specialist will be for next turn, so that is fine to be there for the time being. And yeah, that'll be all for now. Let's see how far we get this. So we just race, and see you on the debut, guys. Okay, here at the debut, and let's see if Golshi gets this. I mean, she is an end closer, so we'll see. Of course she does. Because it's goddamn Golshi. Alright, so that's that, and let's see what happens after your debut race. Because I do not know what this does yet, what happens here yet. So we click next. And, so it's still the same old Golshi career path. So, but we're gonna see what differences Grand Live makes. So, okay, nothing yet. Alright, so this is the part where you should check your Uma's stats and make sure that you run in as many, and I mean as many scenarios as many G1s as possible. So I believe the Derby is here, yes, and then here is the Takarazuka Kinen, and I still remember some of these like the back of my hand. Holy crap! And so Japan Cup is there. I prefer to run there. I believe the Queen Elizabeth Cup is a medium. So there's that. Okay, I don't think I think Sprinter Stakes is but we sadly cannot run Sprinter Stakes. So I don't think there are any other G1s here. And see, that's also like a QOL that I'm going to very easily appreciate. You can just search races by the grade, and then you can just hop in and out from there. So that's going to be a really nice QOL that I hope they eventually do. So I don't think there are any G1s here. I don't think there is one. Yeah, this is a dirt race, and this is one of the newer races that was added when Kopano Riki was added into the game. So there's that. Okay, Sprinter Stakes. So yeah, that's all we're gonna add. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how you're going to treat Grand Live. Just race in G1s and just train for everything else. Okay, so because Golshi doesn't really have a lot of energy, we're going to do a recreation event with Light Hello. So just so that we can restore a bit of that energy and hopefully get to a respectable energy. Holy shit, that is a lot. Oh my god, that is like the equivalent of one press of the rest button. Holy shit. Okay, now I understand why Light Hello is broken in this scenario. Alright. That is nice. And I believe, with images that were flashing by, I think that was just Light Hello reminiscing. So there's that. We need more power, Golshi. So I'm not gonna quit here. So let's see. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's train again. And can we buy anything? Stamina? No, we need PA for that one. I think we're gonna get PA for now, and oh, right on cue, there's that, but we're not getting it anywhere. Holy shit. So I don't think we'll be able to get that anytime soon. So what other lesson can we buy? Energy or vitality. Skill hint +1 for medium. We need vitality. Okay, cool. So we'll need to train vitality, but the game is not offering us that. So we might not even get it. Oh my god. Okay, I can see where people are getting their frustrations from now. We are not getting it here. Okay, do we go for the father-son duo, or do we just get more stamina? Because, Light Hello is over here. So, yeah, I guess we're gonna do that. And Fine Motion and Kitasan Black are here as well. So, Kitasan Black is already in orange, so that is going to help us a lot. So there is that. And yeah, I think you guys get the gist of the scenario at this point. So yeah, you just similar to Trackblazer, you check what stats need raising, see if the game gave you the proper spread of these stats so that you can train it as well and get the points necessary to get them, and then you spend them on the concert stuff. So yeah, and if you have the light hello card, it's going to hopefully give you what people call the light hello calls you a good boy scenario, and if you get that, then it's supposedly going to get you very far in this scenario. So yeah, I'm not going to talk too much anymore because it's hard to breathe when you have a clogged nose. So I'm just going to talk if anything else more interesting happens. So I'll see you guys there. Ooh, this is interesting. So I'm here shopping in the performance points shop, and we can either get stamina, wit, or something for the end closers. So that's interesting, but it's random. So I don't think this is fine. I think I'd rather get stats. And it's only 10. It's only 10 points, and we have plenty by this point. And we have 2 days left before our races here. So, or rather, 2 turns before our races, and I think I'd rather get wit. Yeah, wit is very easy to get. And it also helps so much. Do we get more stamina or do we get guts? Ooh, we have enough vitality here. Or I genuinely don't remember. I just remember vocals and dance. So and I think CO is composure. But yeah, there we go. Do we get more stamina? Because our stamina is already catching up there. But yeah, I think it'll be fine. So there we go. So +5. And then more skill. We get additional skill points, or we get more vitality. I think skill points is fine. Question mark. 128 attributes will be halved. So yeah, I think we'll get more skill points because Golshi's skills are very expensive. And okay, I think we'll need another. We'll need more training in order to get this down. So, hello. We need you again. Okay. Nothing to be embarrassed about, and you have my word. Oh my god! 80 energy restored? Excuse me, game? And a +20 to speed and holy shit, this card. What the fuck? Not even Rico can have stat boost that high. What the hell, game? Oh my god. Holy shit, that is insane. I mean, we do need energy, so yeah, sure. So yeah, that was exactly, we had exactly 20 energy left, and we didn't waste anything there. Okay, Inari 1 and Tamamo Cross, 2 Kanto horses, doing their thing there. Okay, can we buy a song? No, we cannot. Fuck. I think we can buy it next turn, because of all the energy that we have. So, we don't really need Light Hello's help at the moment, but, ooh, Tachyon. Hello, the father-son duo doing their thing here. We have a lot of training for composure, and I don't know how I feel about that, but yeah, we'll restore a bit of energy, because why not? And, that'll get them closer to the, orange friendship level. So, another day's hard work. Did you just call me a good boy? Was that you calling me a good boy? Hold on. I need to read it. I need to read that. Okay, great job, had a pleasure, love watching, blah 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 blah. Okay. I think that's about this. I'll take that. Okay, can we buy a new concert? All right, cool. Training wit gain. Ooh, that is actually really nice. Sure. We will get that. There we go. Obtain 4 songs before that one. All right, cool. All right, I think we did something good there. We did something good. We get more speed because it's always nice. More speed is always nice. And can we buy anything else? More guts? More speed? Well, we get even more speed. We have a lot of dance points. We have a lot of vocals, but we cannot spend it. Holy shit. We got more guts. I don't think we need more guts. Maybe we need a little bit of guts. Okay, fine. Fine game, fine. We'll farm that later. So, okay. This scenario is very RNG heavy anyway, so whatever happens. All right. So we'll race and see you in the racetrack, you guys. Okay, so we're here with Golshi at the Asahi High Futurity Stakes. We only have a B in mile. That's decent enough. You placed on the podium. That's good enough for me. I think I should have selected a skill. I think because I think I had about 150 or maybe close to 200. I didn't check. I just went into the race. Okay, I have 208. Okay, we can buy another skill now. So we can eventually get into Professor of Curvature. How the hell did I get that? Or because I was skipping so much. Yeah, I think that's what we get first. We'll get Curvature first, and then we'll get the other ones later. Cloudy Days, I don't know why we're gonna need. I don't know when we're ever gonna need that. Unfortunately, I prefer all of the other skills here. So yeah, we'll get Kita-san Black's signature skill first, and honestly, Kita-san Black still works, even though Agnes Tachyon is way better. But as long as you don't have Agnes Tachyon, I highly suggest if you have a maxed out Kita-san Black, go ahead and use that instead. All right. We're here at the Hopeless Stakes, as most people tend to call it, and fuck, it's snowing, and the ground conditions are not good at all. So let's see what you got, Golshi. Okay, we're here at the Hopeless Stakes, and let's see if Golshi gets this one. She is a medium running horse. Okay, cool. About expected, so that's nice. So we got through the Hopeless Stakes. Now let's keep on training. Let's keep on training. Unless something more interesting happens. We'll see about that. Okay, so similar to Trackblazer, you get this. You have a concert. So hopefully this will add up really well. And can we buy any lessons? Yeah, we don't have any we don't have anything to buy for vocals. So alright, we shall see. Let's start the concert and see where this gets us. I don't know how it looks actually. Will it be a full animation, or will it actually be a special kind of race? We'll find out together here. Okay, that was just cute. I never thought I'd ever call Golshi cute, but that was just cute. Good job there, Golshi. Jesus Christ, Light Hello. These are insane. These are some insane skill hints, and what the fuck is this card? What the hell? Oh my god. Well, this is quite the stacked roster here. Light Hello is nearly maxed out, so this is actually a good thing to train, and we do need a bit of the VI stat, or rather, the performance points for that stat. The other stats are sadly not performing too well. We have been pretty dry on choices for the dance performance points, but these are still friendship points. We can hopefully make up for this later down the line, hopefully. So we just got through the inspiration event, and Golgi inherited some pretty bad inheritance skills, unfortunately. But we can finally get Rose. Every Rose has its fangs, which is a really good base chaser, late surger, end closer ability. And this is especially good in my experience with end closers, because the amount of runners that can somewhat affect the amount of stamina that you will drain. So the further back in the line you are, the more effective that this skill is, at least in my experience. So we still have 152 left, and we could have bought that one, but I prefer that. 160, 130. Oh wait, we can buy both. No, we cannot. Oh, that's interesting. We're lacking in 10 points, really? Okay, fine. We'll just get that. We'll get one for now. Standing by is also really good, but I think our next goal now is the after-school stroll. I would get Latch On. This is a decent skill for late surgers in particular, but pace chasers can also use it, but at least in my experience, late surgers go really well with Latch On. So we'll get those two stamina skills because Golshi needs that. She is an end closer after all. Okay, let's see if she wins the Satsuki Show. Okay, here at the Satsuki Show, and let's see if Golshi gets this. Here we go. Of course she does. Because it's goddamn Golshi. She's only had one loss so far, and it was in the Asahi High Futurity Stakes, but only because I wasn't able to spark the Mile Aptitude to A, which is the bare minimum for stats these days. So yeah, well, that'll be fine. We'll just make it up. We'll just make up for it in future runs. So we'll see, and let's keep going. Okay, we're here in one of the races that I scheduled, which is the Japanese Derby. Let's see if Golshi gets this. And she has been getting a lot of mood down events lately, and I haven't been able to get her mood to go up. But, you know, with her stats spread at the moment, she can very easily crush through the competition at the moment. But it's only going to get harder from here, so we'll see what happens soon. Because in 2 turns, we'll be in the Takarazuka Kinen. Thanks for that, Etsuko. Need to raise her mood just a little there. Okay, now that that's raised up a bit, we can finally get Professor of Curvature. So there's that. Okay, what do we train here? We have a bit of energy, so we can do that. And I have been blessed by now I get why you need a lot of wit cards, because they not only restore your energy, but they also provide a lot of performance points in order for you to do your thing. And that's probably also why the Speed Tachyon card is far more powerful compared to the wit version. But I don't have the speed card at MLB, so we're not going to get that just yet. PA and composure is going to be fine, I guess, for now. And we do need a bit of energy because the Takarazuka Kinen is coming up, so we'll do that. And I'm actually quite excited to find out how they treat the summer scenario in this scenario, basically. So we're going to find out soon enough after we go through the Takarazuka Kinen. And oh my god, it's already like middle of the classic year, and Scarlet's card only just showed up now, so that's slightly concerning. We sadly cannot buy any lessons, so we're just gonna go through a race, and we'll see you in the Takarazuka Kinen. Okay, here in the Takarazuka Kinen, and let's see if Golshi gets these, and of course she does. Of course she does. Alright, so let's keep going, and on to summer vacation. You know, Fine Motion, you have been helpful in all of my friendship trainings, but you showing up this late in the career is honestly better late than never, all things considered. Thank you for all the help, but good God, you could have shown up way earlier than what? We're near the end. We're near the Kikuka show at this point, I think. Yeah, we're near the Kikuka show at this point, and you finally show yourself now. Great. A little frustrating, but at the very least, we can get either more stats, a bunch of skill points, and we already have 151, so we can buy even more if we do that, or we can just get practice perfect so that we have insurance for the future. We're gonna get that because Golshi just failed a 7% failure for training, so you can never really be too sure with RNG in this scenario. Okay. So what concert are we gonna buy? We can either get stamina gains or guts gains or power gains. I think I'm gonna get the Umayon song. Because that's just a very fun song to listen to, so that's going to be fine. And we're gonna get into the Kikuka show soon, so we can get even more guts training. So I think it basically comes to a point where you have a surplus of these performance points. Okay, you can literally just get anything. But me personally, I do not like these skill hints at all. I'm pretty sure I'm doing a cardinal sin by skipping on these and just aiming for stats and or energy restoration instead, but I really do not like the fact that this is random. I think that's what my friend cards are for, to do that in this stead. But I'll see what happens in future runs, and I'll talk to other people so that I can get even more insight as to how to properly go through this scenario. But yeah, I think that'll be all for now. Or, you know, buying these will eventually get you closer to the songs so that you can get the 14 necessary to get the secret ending. But I'm not gonna do that yet. This is just my first run through, so I'll learn as I go along. Standing by is pretty good because stamina skills are always really good for end closers. They need that, of course. Yeah, we'll just get standing by for now. And we'll see what other skills Golshi will get in the future. So, let's head into the Kikuka show. Okay, here in the Kikuka show, and I don't have Golshi's stamina to 400, which is the requisite minimum for long races, but we do have like 3 stamina restoration skills. Hopefully, that'll be more than enough, and Golshi's an end closer anyway, so we'll see what happens here. And of course she gets it. Oh, she always gets it. Good on you, Golshi. Let's keep moving. Okay, Golshi's in a bad mood, unfortunately. She got another mood down event that crashed her mood all the way down to bad. Hopefully her stats are going to be more than enough to carry her through the Japan Cup. Hopefully it will. Of course it will. Because it's goddamn Golshi. Oh my god. So that's a relief, a very big sigh of relief for me. Thank you, Etsuko, once again for raising the mood a little. And of course, the mood went down a little. And now her mood is awful. And it kept going down. Holy shit. Oh my god. Light hello, we're gonna need a little bit of your help here. Raise at least Golshi's mood up a bit, hopefully. If we even get there. Alright, cool. Then we have the Arimakinen. Okay, mind waiting for a bit. I know, but we gotta push through this, Golshi. We gotta push through this. Alright. She got a skin outbreak, and oh my god, this is like the line that I love the most. As bad as it is to say, that's the line I love the most from a Golshi that has bad or awful mood. You know, when she says in a very nonchalant manner, "The sky is so pretty." I think that's a reference to something, but I don't remember what. But we're gonna race in the Arimakinen in spite of everything, Golshi. We'll start your recovery process after the fact because I completely forgot that during the winter months is going to be the most brutal part of this entire venture. So let's see if you get through the Arimakinen unscathed. Of course you did. Oh my god. We're gonna get through the infirmary after the fact because good god. We're not going to go. We're not gonna go through training too well after this, and we have another concert coming up soon, so hopefully the skin outbreak is not going to be too detrimental for you here. So we're gonna see. Can we buy anything? Still that again. I still do not like buying those. I think I'd rather have stats. So yeah, we just go through the concert, and I'll see you guys at the next interesting point. Okay, we're here in one of the other scheduled races in the senior year, the Osaka High. Sadly, I've not been able to get Golshi's mood up at all above like normal, so that's definitely going to be on me, and I am suffering for it. My stats are not as high as they need to be. Hopefully, I'll make up for this once we get past this little hump here, but let's see if Golshi gets through the Osaka High. And of course she does. Of course she does. Oh my god. So at least there's that. At least we're winning the races. So that's fine. But we're not getting enough stats because my trainee's mood is low. So hopefully we'll get there. And okay, good. That's what I've been waiting for because we had another inspiration event lined up. I was gonna get Special Week's skill, but sadly the inspiration event was approaching anyway, so I'm gonna wait for that until I get, you know, inspiration to lower its skill point cost a bit before buying it. So we'll see. And okay, mood is still bad, unfortunately. But at least our energy level is a little high, but we'll need light hello for that one. So we get either shooting star. Yeah, I think we'll get shooting star. So not many other skills that I would want to get, because the others are for pace chasers. So yeah, I think that'll be enough. And let's see what we're gonna get here. Mood is pretty bad, unfortunately, so we'll get light hellos last event down, and we'll see at the Rainbow Cove. So there we go. And okay, finally get the mood up a little. See you later. I have never heard of that skill at all. So let's see what it does. See ya later. What does it do? Playtime's over. Oh, it's a new generic skill. That's interesting. Alright, playtime's over, followed by another directly behind for a long time. That is actually more for the late surgers and pace chasers. Golshi is not that, unfortunately. Oh my god. There are actually chances where Golshi does end up like somewhat near the end of the pack, and she's not totally dead last, but yeah, that's definitely a skill that is not for Golshi at all, unfortunately. We haven't actually been getting too many. I think it's about time I started picking these up, but I really prefer the stats, honestly. So I'm stubborn like that. So let's just race in the Spring Tenno show. My My stamina is now at 400, so that's the minimum for long races. So I can survive a little better, but that's also backed up by like 3 stamina recovery skills. So I think we'll do fine here. Alright, let's see if we survive the first of the Tenno show races. And of course she does, because it's goddamn Golshi. Alright, let's move right along to the next one. Okay, we're here in Dikta Kinen, and let's see if Golshi causes another incident here. No, she does not. So at least she wins this time and not losing everyone like 12 billion yen worth of bets. So, okay, we survived that one. So let's move on to the summer camp. So the fun part about the summer camp here in the Grand Live, if the friendship training, rainbow training loads up, it not only trains 2 stats, but also, especially for the wit one, and I can now definitely see why people love their wit cards in this scenario, because it also restores stamina. And the thing about Track Blazer that made it so unique is that you bought items to offset the fact that you're running out of energy for your training so much. So they compensated for that here in the scenario by not only, you know, just using wit cards to basically act as a pseudo way to quote-unquote skip a turn, but there's also every once in a while in the performance points menu where you have a chance to restore your energy by getting, you know, giving your trainee a massage, or, you know, getting them a massage or something like that. That sentence not going to go over well, but, you know, you guys get the idea. But if the rainbow training doesn't proc, then it definitely feels really bad. But ooh, all 4 friends right here, right now. Really. We can get that, or we can get Suzuka, who is all alone over there. Oh god, poor girl. But yeah, these are all friends, but I think we need more of that energy. So we're gonna quote-unquote skip a turn, and we'll see you guys at the next interesting point. Okay, now we're here in the brutal winter gauntlet, and the first of the 3 races, the Autumn Tenno show. Let's see if Golshi gets this. And okay, she got it. But I'm expecting a skin outbreak after the Japan Cup here, so we shall see. I'm now actually regretting the fact that I'm skipping on the performance point menu choices for random skills, because I highly overestimated the fact that the friend cards can give the skills. I guess you also need to manually get them from the menus as well, so that is something to bring for the future. And yeah, it's definitely a little too late to start learning them now, so we're just gonna push through with what I've already started with, and we'll see where we get from there. Now for the Queen Elizabeth Cup, and let's see if Golshi gets this. It's a medium race, so, and Golshi does really well in medium anyway, so that's going to be fine. Right, cool. And I prefer actually to build Golshi as a long distance horse anyway, so we'll be doing fine there. And Golshi is like my ace for the long champions meets anyway, so do we get that? We can finally raise your mood a little, so your mood will finally be great. So there's that. And the last race of the Winter Gauntlet is the Japan Cup. And what else can we get here? We can get cloudy weather. But more often than not, stuff is always in sunny. So yeah, I think we can get prepared to pass, but no, I prefer the other stuff here. Pressure is fine because, again, Golgi is more of a long-distance horse for me. Let's see what else we got here. I mean, we can finally get playtimes over because why not? Haven't tried that skill yet, and we did get the skill that Fine Motion usually gives us, but we sadly did not get Speed Star. But Golgi is not a Pace Chaser. Well, she does have S in Pace Chaser, at least from where I am. So, yeah, she got Inspiration and got Medium to S Aptitude and Pace Chaser to S Aptitude as well. So I guess we can finally make Golgi the Pace Chaser that his stable wanted him to be. But that's not going to happen here. So we're just going to go through the Japan Cup, and we'll see what happens to Golgi after the fact. So, yeah, we're going to find out soon enough. Right, so we're now going to go through the Senior Triple Crown, alright, because of course we will. Alright, so we only lost one race, and that was the Asahi High Futurity Stakes, so that's honestly an achievement and a half. But for Golgi, that's just Tuesday. Alright, what else can we get here? Nothing, of course not. She still has a bit of energy left, so she has pep in her step. But what do we need? We need either composure or dance points. We need dance points, and we'll get both with wit training. Cool. All right. Then we'll go back to the lessons shop before we race in the Arimakinen again. And okay, we'll get even more energy. All right, cool. And hopefully we'll I don't think I'm gonna get the 14 songs to get the secret ending. So the lessons learned here will definitely be something to be brought into the to future runs in this scenario. So but I am getting the flow. The flow is honestly really nice compared to what Track Blazer was. All right. So we have these three, and they will update after the concert. So what other skills can we get? What can we get? What is interesting to me? I don't think there is anything else I would want to get, unfortunately. All right, the final part of the see you later stuff. So okay. So we're gonna go into the Arimakinen, and we'll see what happens from there. In the Arimakinen, and of course Golshi gets it. Alright, cool. See you guys at the next interesting point. That was an amazing ass concert. I don't know how it's gonna look because I only have this game running at 30 frames per second. I do know that there's now a 60 frames option, but sadly I'm on an 8-year-old laptop, so I can only do so much, guys. But I believe that's the end, and we got great success for all our concerts at the very least. So that's a victory in my book, and I don't know if there are any more races after this or any more other events, but if that's the end, then good God, Grand Live is way shorter to play than okay, of course we're gonna have the Ura finale. But now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 10. Oh, we have more than 14 songs. All right, cool. I think we got there, question mark. Yeah, that's 5, 10, 15. We got 16 songs. So, or was the secret ending 18? I do not remember at all. But yeah, now we're going to go into the Ura finale, and I don't know what other skills I want. Although we did get a new skill called Onwards to the Dream or something. Yeah. Based on the number of fans. That's fine, actually. No wonder you want to race in nothing but G1s, because those give the most amount of fans. Alright, so I'll just see you guys at the final race of this scenario, if it's even the final race. Okay, so it's structured like the Ura finale of old, and so we're going to go through the 3 races, the qualifiers, the semis, and of course the Ura finale itself. So After going through a rigorous 5-concert tour, we're gonna race in the Ura finale, and we'll see if Gold Ship's got what it takes. But I'm pretty sure she does. The minimum required to beat AI in this game is significantly lower compared to, fighting people in PvP. So that's definitely something. All right, so we get through the qualifier pretty easily, and so we'll get our usual stat increases. We did get to light hello's last thing. And yeah, now I think at this point we'll just keep restoring stamina, and then we'll, spend the last of our days just doing the other stuff. But that was actually a surprisingly good run, all mistakes considered. So we're gonna now go through the semis and see where this goes. It's winter and the ground's firm, so that's something. Right, so it's gonna be pretty cold here. All right, Goshi gets this again. Alright, I should actually try for a full wit deck in my consequent and subsequent runs. So we'll see how far that gets us. But for now, we're gonna do all this, and we'll see. Alright, here in the Ura finale, and let's see if Golshi gets this. And of course she does. So literally, our only loss in this run is the Asahi High Futurity Stakes. So I mean, not bad, all things considered. And this Golshi has around 600,000 fans. And with a margin of distance in the finals. Holy shit. Golshi was that good in this run. Alright, so yeah. I believe we are reaching the end of this scenario. So, light hello, saying her goodbyes. And of course, if you're in a non-track blazer run, that scenario, that trainee scenario should be very, very familiar to you. And yeah, so I'll just spend the rest of my points here to skills that I could potentially use. And granted, Golshi is not exactly a pace chaser, but we got a lot of pace chaser skills. So I could just, just throw my points there because Golshi is a decent pace chaser. At least this one is. But yeah, that is Grand Live, and it's honestly a very, very fresh breath of air for this game, because Track Blazer was a slog. But I will say, it is right that people are frustrated that it's very, very RNG dependent. If you do not get the proper performance points at the right time and the flow just doesn't go well, it's definitely going to screw over your run. I can definitely see where the frustrations are coming from. And sometimes the shop doesn't give you the stats and or songs that you need in order to get the secret endings and whatnot. So there's definitely that. But otherwise, this is far, far easier to go through compared to whatever Track Blazer was. So yeah, if you just want to, finally have a break from Track Blazer, Grand Live is definitely the scenario for you. So if you guys like what you saw, you want to see more, hit like, comment, subscribe, and share this among your friends. And until next time, toodles.